Hi, it's Kim from Expressions of the Universe with your weekly wisdom for January 20th through the 29th. And we have a new moon in Aquarius. The sun is in Aquarius, and it's the Lunar New Year, the year of the water rabbit. And if you haven't seen it, I wrote a blog about that on my website at expressionsoftheuniverse.com. This week, I have a pick a card for you, and I'm doing each astrological sign, zodiac signs horoscope for the month. I have your crystal of the week, the card of the week, and the card for Aquarius season. But let's get started with the pick a card first. I will timestamp the horoscopes and everything in here to make it easier for you to find. So the cards that I'm choosing all have a similar theme. They are tarot cards, and they kind of go with the theme of the Lunar New Year. So in the East, in some cultures, they don't believe that the New Year begins until the first new moon of the new year, which is always the moon in Aquarius, typically. Um, so here we go. You want card number one, card number two, card number three, or card number four. So you have four choices. This will be your energy for Aquarius season. It will be the energy for the Lunar New Year, year of the water rabbit. And just to pull out a couple of themes from that blog, rabbit made me really excited because it's about fertility, abundance, good luck, quick-witted thinking, but there are some cautions, like you don't want to start a new business this year because you may not be thinking fully clearly, but it should be a much happier year than we've seen in the last few years. So I'll take it. Um, the card for Aquarius is my favorite card in the entire tarot deck, and it is the star. It symbolizes inspiration, hope, and my mind just went blank. Inspiration, hope, new beginnings, and it's just such a beautiful card, no matter which deck you pull it from. I love when I'm doing a tarot reading and the star comes out because it always symbolizes that you should hold on to hope that things are going to work out, everything is going to be okay. Um, and I really love that, especially if I'm doing a difficult reading and the star shows up. I'm like, okay, we're done here. Everything's going to be fine. The energy is definitely shifting in the astrology, and things have been so heavy. And finally, the sun has moved into Aquarius. It came out of Capricorn. Um, I know Saturn is getting ready to move into Pisces. Pluto is getting ready to move into Aquarius. Mercury has finally gone direct. Mars has gone direct. On January 22nd, Uranus will go direct, and that will leave all planets in direct motion, which is actually kind of rare. There's usually always one planet that is in a retrograde motion. So everything is moving forward. My theme for the next month, maybe 2 months, it's hurry up and wait. We feel like we want to get going, that we've been held back for, whatever reason, and we want to get going. The planets are moving forward, but I don't really feel as though we're going to really be moving forward until the end of March, maybe up and through middle of April. So you have to think about it. Even though Mars went direct about a week ago on the 12th, it doesn't actually move until January 24th. And then it barely moves because it's, think about when, a car is going 60 miles an hour, whatever, slams on the brakes, backs up, does it again. It takes a moment to build up that momentum, right? So that'll start moving forward January 24th. Mercury just turned direct on the 18th. Same thing. Won't be coming out of its shadow and actually moving forward out of where it started until I think the beginning or middle of February. And then Uranus, that's a whole nother story because that planet it's just so slow. Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, very, very slow planets. However, I would really pay attention to this new moon on January 21st. It comes in at 3:53 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is the beginning of the Lunar New Year. And then Uranus stationing direct on Sunday, the 22nd. Expect the unexpected because Uranus does rule Aquarius. That's the modern ruler. Traditional ruler is Saturn. Saturn is in Aquarius, making some funky aspects. So I think this weekend, it feels like it's really good and exciting. The energy is definitely lighter, but something crazy could happen out in the world this weekend. So pay attention, or in our lives. Excuse me. Let me get my chai tea. Oh, in my tall, dark, and rich, is that? Yeah, my tall, dark, and rich coffee mug, but I am drinking chai tea because it's winter and chai tea keeps us healthy with the cloves. Wrote a blog on that too. Oh, it's too hot to drink. Anyway, my I'll post more about this star card on Facebook and Instagram during the week. My overall theme card for the week at least, if not Aquarius season, is protection. And I will post more about this on Facebook and Instagram. I'll do a channeled message. But what this is saying is, we're coming into this new energy and we're kind of letting our guard down. This is saying that we still need to wear a cloak of protection. We need to pay attention to our surroundings, being super present, looking at the people in our lives and what their motives are. What do they really want from you? Do you know? Or are they glamorizing because they have a hidden agenda? So this is just saying that we may want to put up a little bit of protection, even though we may be feeling lighter and free and more energetic, um, which tends to have us put our guards down. This is saying keep up that protection, and I'll have more on that during the week. And then my crystal, it is all about magic and it's labradorite. So let me put these down for a moment. I have a really gorgeous piece of labradorite and look at that beautiful. Oh, I love, love, love this particular piece. Let me flip it over. It's just so beautiful. It's translucent all the way through, like I could see right through it. It's so pretty. But labradorite really helps us to tap in to our chakras, the third eye chakra, the crown chakra, the throat chakra, which opens up the ears also for clairaudience. It opens up the clairs. It really taps us into the other side. And so this is where the magic happens. This is about being present and being connected, being grounded, and tapping into our intuition. I will also channel and post information on Facebook and Instagram this coming week about these. And I just love this. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. And I know that this camera doesn't really show, but I think it's doing a pretty good job, right? Of showing you how beautiful labradorite can be. And what's great about this small piece is it's easily pops right into my bra, keeps it close to my heart chakra. This is a great heart chakra stone as well. And it's protective. Um, so it really goes great with the card of the week. Okay. Okay, let me get into the pick a card. So did you pick card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, or card number 4? And I want to refer to my notes. All right, so each of these cards are the ace in the tarot deck, the 4 aces. So which one did you choose? I want to go with number 3. And so the reason why I chose the aces is because this Lunar New Year, it's considered a new beginning. It's considered the new year in some cultures. Now, in astrology, the new year begins March 21st when the sun moves into 0 degrees of Aries. However, for these purposes, one of the reasons why I chose the aces is because they represent new beginnings, bright blessings filled with potential and optimism in the simplest form. The aces are the very beginning of whatever element it is that they are representing. And that's why I chose them, because I felt like we are getting a new beginning. The energy is just so different, this shift that we're coming into. Um, All right, so the first card number 1, it is the Ace of Cups. And so with the Ace of Cups, it talks about the emotions. It is water element. It is about love and creativity and our emotions. The water is an expression of emotion, and the Ace of Cups is about the potential of feelings and emotional connections. Keep in mind, it's not the Two of Cups where 2 people are coming together. This is the beginning. All of these aces are the planting of a seed of whatever this element is. Okay, so this card can traditionally be related to a new relationship, but it also can be the welling up of emotions within you, and that is more of a creative force. Now, the element of water can also be that of creativity. Like I said, it may be that your feeling creative potential is starting to well up inside of you, almost like it can't be contained. You could see it in the overflowing water in this card, and maybe it's your emotions of love that cannot be contained. Perhaps you're just starting to have the sensations of intuition. Now, water is a very intuitive and psychic element. So we have the possibility and potential that you could be opening up to intuitive insight into the world. Of course, we all have that, but the Ace of Cups means that it's coming into your conscious awareness if you chose card number 1. How do you manifest with this card? To manifest the energy of the Ace of Cups, take a look at this card. You can even Google Ace of Cups and really sink into that imagery. Gaze into that image and take your time. See what stands out to you. Drink the storyline and symbolism into your subconscious mind. And then these are the things that you're going to ask yourself. How can you bring pure love and compassion into this new journey that is emerging? How can you open yourself up and to give and receive love. How can you express yourself fully and authentically? So that's what comes with card number one. Card number two is the Ace of Pentacles. And so this is an earth element. This is also related to finances and money, but it's also self-worth. So the Ace of Pentacles in the deck shows beautiful clouded hand holding the coin. So that would mean to me, this could be new career opportunities, new business opportunities, um, the potential of manifesting something into being. Because it's pentacles, it's often associated with financial gain or opportunities. And it might also be something that's tangible that you could hold in your hand, like a new product or even a home or a car, something that you would purchase, the funds coming through for that. Now, notice the mountains and the trees in the background. They signify the potential for a really huge opportunity, but you have to keep in mind that this could be a long and difficult journey. It's just the very beginning of this opportunity. So think about it. When you start a new business or a new career, it doesn't just suddenly pop out of nowhere. You have to work your way up through it. This is the opportunity or the opening up of. So the Ace of Pentacles asks, are you ready to embrace this journey, this new opportunity? Ask yourself that. Now, the manifestation of this energy, you want to also take a look at, I would Google or even pause here and look at the symbolism. Look at the symbols in and the imagery here. And what pops out to you? What sinks into your mind? And then you want to ask yourself, what new opportunities are emerging that will help you to start new endeavors? What can you bring into being at this time? What is coming into fruition? And are you ready for the journey that follows? That's the question there. Let me take a little sip. All right, card number three. Oh, that was card number two. Card number three. And I chose this without even realizing. It's the Ace of Swords. So, double-edged sword, but this does represent air and air signs. And the Ace of Swords is really interesting because it's about our thoughts and our intellect. And the Ace of Swords also represents a breakthrough of thought. So there could be an epiphany. You might think, I get it. Yes, let's do it. There's just some glee and joy, like you finally have some clarity going on in your mind. It's that amazing moment when all your thoughts come together and create something absolutely new. And the feelings of success, victory, optimism, and being ready to take action. That's what is represented in this card. Again, this card doesn't mean that success and victory are guaranteed. It's just that seed, that little bit of optimism, I would say, which is the case of with all of these cards. This is just simply showing you that you have the potential and the potential is there. Now it's up to you to take action to manifest that potential. Again, look at the images, sink into them. What stands out to you in this card? What do you notice as you look at this card? What energy do you feel? And then ask yourself these questions. What can you do to gain mental clarity? What is the breakthrough moment that is coming to you? How can you get clarity with your new journey or a new journey that you may be venturing on? And how can you communicate this with clarity to other people? So, The of Swords also reminds me of being a good listener, which doesn't necessarily mean speaking. It means listening. Being a good communicator, I should say, is about listening to what others have to say and soaking that in before you respond. And card number 4, we have the Ace of Wands, and this is beautiful fire energy. It is about growth and new beginnings and spring. That's what I think of with the Ace of Wands. But this is the energy of fire. So you may be thinking that this sounds an awful like the Ace of Swords, maybe, um, because they do look kind of similar. It's easy to get the two mixed up. And the Ace of Swords is more about clarity of thought, whereas the Ace of Wands is about movement and inspiration. It's the energy and motivation that comes with that particular level of potential. So if you have been feeling kind of lazy, your get up and go has got up and went, it's coming back if you pick this card. The inspiration that's coming through with this card, um, you can't necessarily label it. It's an energy, that energy of fire, the energy of our muscles. It's like Aries and Sagittarian Leo energy. Perhaps it's simply an idea that has popped into your mind. Fire is always about creativity and new ideas that are coming to you. Maybe you want to make a difference in what you're already doing or making a difference in the world or start a new project. This is great because you will get the ideas and the energy to do it. The Ace of Wands is seen when you feel intuitively called to do something, but you can't necessarily explain why. So, how do you manifest with this card? So, like with all the other aces that we talked about, take a look at this picture, Google it if you need to get a better look, soak in the imagery and the symbolism, see what stands out to you, and then ask yourself, what is this new source of inspiration that's coming to me? How can I open up my mind to the new sources of inspiration that are available to me now? How can I connect with my innate wisdom, the universal wisdom, so that I am ready to receive whatever messages are out there for me? And also, how can I channel this beautiful, intuitive insight into something real and something meaningful? So I hope you liked the pick of card. Gives you a lot of food for thought, I would think, right? All right, so let's see. What do we have in the astrology this coming week? So I talked about the new moon on Saturday, January 21st, coming in at 3:53 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be conjunct Pluto in Capricorn because the new moon is at 1 degree. So it's out of sign, but it is still conjunct. It will be sextiling Jupiter in Aries, trining Mars in Gemini. So we have a lot of energy coming into this. This is a day bursting with passion, confidence, and enthusiasm, and it's a great time to go on a date. Next week into the following, it's a much quieter week. And I'm just looking, at the astro calendar. Um, the work week's good for endeavors and negotiations. Um, it's a little bit of a mellow week, considering all the energy that we've been going through. Top astrological events of the week. The sun in Aquarius will trine Mars in Gemini. That's pretty benefic. Ideas and action can come from that. I could have sworn that Venus was moving into another sign. Venus will be entering Pisces on Thursday. Thursday. January 26th. Is that correct? I don't even know. Let me just look at that date. So Venus in Pisces, it's dreamy, it's lovey-dovey, it's a little delusional. Um, is it the 26th? Yeah, Venus will enter Pisces at 9:33 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6:33 p.m. Pacific Time. So, yeah, I think that's about it. Let's do the horoscopes for each astrological sign. I'm going to start with Aries. I have to read my notes, and I think I got to put a little light on it because I can't see. There's not enough light in here, even though it looks maybe well lit. Okay, so Aries, 2 steps forward and 1 step back is the opening theme for you for this month. Although you may feel like plans aren't moving forward or you can't get focused, rest assured that you've got positive enforcements in your corner for the next few months. Rewarding the challenging days of the 23rd and 24th for you, just so you know. Taurus, you may come into this new year, this new time, feeling change is coming, but the process hasn't started. So, Taurus, you could be a little impatient, and patience is really going to be vital for all of us. Effective changes are practical and realistic, taking you just far enough out of your comfort zone to make shifts happen. Relax into it. Challenging days for Taurus, 25th and 26th. Geminis, get rid of what's not working, whether it's stuff, a habit, or a belief, let it go. Your mind is in overdrive. So commit to the small act of self-care we all we call breathing. Oh my God. See, I think I need better glasses or bigger print. Let me start over. Gemini, get rid of what's not working, whether it's stuff, a habit, or a belief. Let it go. Your mind is on overdrive. You still can't talk. So commit to the small act of self-care we call breathing. Funny, I just posted something about that. When your head starts to spin, stop and take 5 deep breaths. Your challenging days are the 27th and 28th. Cancer, objectivity and practical solutions are highlighted. Be realistic and look at what's right in front of you. Sorry about that. It may show you the clearest. All right, people are driving me crazy. I thought I turned my phone off. People texting me. Sorry. I got to start over for Cancer too. Objectivity and practical solutions are highlighted. Be realistic and look at what's right in front of you. It may show you the clearest way forward. Approach opportunities pragmatically and avoid overestimating what you have to give, and you'll be on the right track. Your challenging days are the 29th and 30th. Leo, revise your routine and adjust your schedule to get the most out of your energy. Use any extra motivation to finish a project. Take a moment to set yourself up for success by making time and space for when life speeds up. Your challenging days are the 31st. Virgo, it will be easy to find enthusiasm if you focus on finishing ongoing projects. It's time to put in the work while you have the focus. Pay attention to the details and maintain realistic expectations. You'll be amazed at how much you can accomplish. Your challenging days, there aren't any for the rest of the month. Your rewarding days, though, are the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. Okay, Libra, you may feel like reaching for the stars. Which one should you pick? You're inspired to pursue dreams, but there are decisions to be made. Decide what you're willing to work for and do that. When the dust settles, you won't have been overcommitted, which sometimes Libras have a tendency to do. You only have rewarding days, the 23rd and 24th. Woohoo. Scorpio, you may find yourself overanalyzing everything. Rather than getting trapped in the mental hoop, make a list of tasks that are still uncompleted and get them finished. This exercise will be more satisfying and distracting than you might expect. You have rewarding days on the 25th and 26th. Sagittarius, all fired up and can't seem to get moving. Use this inspiration to revisit shelved plans. Now's a good time to revise them. Looking at things from a fresh perspective may show you a way to get things off the ground. Use lists to gain insight. You have rewarding days on the 27th and 28th. Capricorn, it feels like projects have come to a distinct halt. Don't worry, go over what's been accomplished so far. Refine and tweak what's already been done. Use this natural break in the flow to revisit things that you've put aside. Challenging days, no, rewarding days, the 29th and 30th. Aquarius, happy birthday, Aquarius! You're coming to the end of your solar year, the perfect time to complete old tasks and clear space for the new energy that's coming your way and beginning a new solar year. Take time to think about what no longer works and devise a plan to remove it from your life. Challenging days, depending on when you see it, 18th and 19th, rewarding days, the 31st. Pisces, if things have gotten too real, you may be inclined to run in a new direction. This will give you a short-term escape, but the opportunities lie in the areas that you're willing to put a little extra elbow grease into. You have challenging days on the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. All right. I think that wraps up. Oh, I think I just had some pearls of wisdom that I had written down. Talked about the hurry up and wait energy and us needing to exercise a little patience. So while I was sitting and having my coffee earlier this morning, I saw something on Instagram from a psychologist that I really like, Nidra Tawwab, and she was talking about minding our own business. And I loved what she had to say because we are spending so much energy worrying about celebrities' business, our family, our friends, our coworkers' business, this person's kid, that man's husband, like whatever. Instead of taking the energy that we have and minding our own business, being present in our own lives. And so I had written down a couple of tidbits that she spoke about, and I just thought that they were great. And it was great advice. So she said, mind your own business. Pay attention to your own life, being more present in your own affairs. Go deeper inside yourselves. It will keep us plenty busy and take up all of our time when we are fully present with ourselves and our own lives. So often, if you're expending energy on people outside of yourself, even if it's your own children and family, back away and mind your own business. I love that. I hope you have a really beautiful new moon, beautiful new lunar new year, and I will see you within the next couple of weeks. This is really the first, you know, weekly wisdom that I've done that I felt good about. And I'm just kind of trying to give myself a little space, not trying to jam too much in and run myself down and make myself ragged. I'm just really being present every single day, enjoying myself in nature, getting up with the sunrise, letting that sun hit my face, soaking in that beautiful morning sunshine because it's really healthy. I posted something about that. Um, yeah, so just trying to get back into who I am, figure out where I'm going. So I know that I will do new moon, full moon, and I can at least commit to that. My booking calendar for readings for 2023 is now in force. I had to work on that and figure out the year schedule with my commitments and everything. So you can go to expressionsoftheuniverse.com. Um, I've opened up to astro fertility. I've quite a few clients. I already have one client that after trying for 3.5 years was able to conceive within 60 days. Now I don't have that service posted yet. I'm working that out, but if you're interested, shoot me a message or an inquiry. And then of course, medical astrology with surgical timings and whatever. I haven't posted that up yet, but if you are interested, you can message me and we can talk. All right. Happy new moon. Happy birthday, Aquarius. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching and have a good month.